Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to share with you any new plants that I have and also show you how my plants have been growing this spring. So I'm just starting off in my dining room. So my Hoya carnosa tricolor has grown so bushy. I just love how full it is. And it does grow these really long vines, and I would just leave them because that is where the new leaves grow from. So if this happens to your plant, just leave it be because that is where the growth will happen. And I also like how some of the new leaves come in this pink color, but they do eventually fade to like the creamy white color, but that's just the normal growth of this plant. It's still really gorgeous while the pink leaves last. And then also my Hoya carnosa Hindu rope tricolor has grown a lot. You can see all that new pink growth. It looks really happy. This is an eastern window, so it gets that morning sunlight. Such a gorgeous plant. I love it so much. This is my Swiss cheese vine. It seems to like this shelf. I hope it does okay here. I don't know if it needs direct sunlight. I asked some people on Instagram about that, and a lot of people were saying that it would do fine not getting any direct light, just bright indirect. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any experience with this. Does it need any direct sunlight? And then I got this pot from IKEA. And unfortunately, it didn't have any drainage, so I just took a diamond head drill bit and I made my own hole in the pot. If you want to see a video on how I did that, just leave me a comment down below so I know if you guys are interested. Another plant that's done really well for me is my Hindu rope, and it's so long. It's grown so much, and I really think the fact that this is a southern window has really helped it grow to be so large. So yeah, if your Hindu rope is growing slowly, I would put it in more direct light, as long as it's not the variegated version, because the solid one can handle this more extreme sunlight. My string of heart plant was doing really well at first, but I feel like now it's kind of thinned out and some of the little vines have kind of dried up. So let me know if any of you have any experience with this plant. It was happy at first. It still looks fine, but it's not as full as it used to be. So I'm not really sure why parts of it were drying up or if that's just what happens to this plant. Yeah, let me know if you have any experience taking care of this and like what works for you. And then on my orchid, I do expect blooms to come pretty soon. I also noticed right here, it looks like something's growing. It could either be roots or blooms. I'm really not sure. And then also on the other side, I have two little new pieces of growth. So yeah, let me know if you can tell, if there's a way to tell if that is going to be a new bloom or roots. But this orchid has really gorgeous flowers when it is in bloom. They're like a pink speckled flower. It's really, really pretty. And then this is also an eastern window. This is my Hoya mathide hanging from this macrame, and it seems to really like the location. And you can see with this, it also has, again, those vines that grow long. And this is where all the new growth, all the new leaves will stem from. So just leave it be and it will grow from there. But he seems to really like this. This location gets the morning sunlight. And this is where I keep my variegated monstera. He gets the eastern light. And he has a new leaf, which is really exciting. That's the new leaf right there. It took 7 months for that to grow. It didn't grow for the longest time. So this is a really slow grower. That could be why it's kind of more of a rare plant, because it takes forever for any new growth to happen. But the new growth is so pretty, and I love how he has so much white on the leaf. And he has like 2 slits already, which is so pretty. Because I know you can buy variegated monstera that don't have slits yet, but thankfully he already does. This is the new leaf on my Hoya carrii variegata, and it actually doesn't have variegation yet, so I think it shows up a little bit later. But that's kind of interesting that he grows in solid and then develops the variegation as it ages. This is my variegated orchid, and it actually has a new leaf that's growing, which is really exciting. So it's kind of hard to see, but the new leaf is growing right from the center of the plant. This is a variegated watermelon peperomia. The leaves are just so gorgeous. When I first saw this on Instagram, I thought the coloring on the leaves was due to overwatering, but you can tell when you see it in person that it's supposed to look like this when it's naturally variegated, and it's a perfectly healthy plant. And you can even tell like the back side of the leaves has variegation. So it definitely is naturally variegated like this. And I'm curious to know if I propagated a leaf, a variegated leaf, if the babies would turn out variegated as well. I might try doing that. I have noticed a lot of growth on my angel wing begonia. I wasn't sure after I pruned it how it would do because it didn't grow for a while, but there are a bunch of baby leaves growing. Like that's a new leaf. So I'm really hoping he recovers because he wasn't looking very good for a while there. And I didn't really have much hope. But this is a northern window. Let me know if anyone has experienced growing begonias in northern light. They seem to like it, but I just put them here not too long ago. This is another type of begonia I recently got. It has like pink dots on the leaves, which is really interesting. And then I also got this Pelia, and I just bought it because it has all these little Pelia babies. And I do plan on making a Pelia propagation video. That's why I bought this, but I'm just waiting for the babies to grow a little bit larger. All right, so now we're in my bedroom. I'm just gonna show you the plants I have in here that are growing. This is a southern window. And I think a lot of these Hoyas down here do well because they get dappled light since they're not right up close to the window. They're sitting a little bit farther down. So my Hoya carrii, this is just the regular one, has a new leaf. And I think it might be growing a peduncle. I'm probably saying that wrong. So that is where the point from which a flower would grow. The flower umbrella thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. Let me know if you think that's what it is, because it really looks like that to me. It's not a root. I think it is a peduncle. My Hoya Potsy Chiang Mai, these are both the same plant, have so much new growth. It might be kind of hard to show you, but there's all these little tiny leaves that are growing from the vines. And this is also a relatively new leaf. It's already quite large. So they really like this light. It's like perfect lighting for them. That's my monstera. It's always doing well. A lot of the new leaves have grown in, not split, so I'm hoping they will split for me just when I give it time. Look how big this one is. This one's huge. It's like bigger than my hand. Okay, this is my last room I'm going to show you. This is a northern window, and I have just some propagated watermelon peperomia babies, some Hoyas that I'm propagating. All right, guys, so that's pretty much all I have to share with you, all the growth that I have going on. So thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.